All right, and we are live. Welcome to I'm Not Trying to Kill You. I'm Ashton, I'm your GM. And we have Emily, Sarah, and Jess. And what I'll do is I'll get you all to let us know who you are. Emily, who are you?
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm an artist and a filmmaker. I'm at Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Blackwall Says. Yeah, I have no idea what we're going to be playing today, but magical realism is my very favorite, so I'm super excited.
And Sarah?
Hello, I'm Sarah. I don't really know how to describe me because I'm like
General
not a
creative
thing.
type.
Yeah, I mean,
General
I try
creative.
to be a writer, but
You make
I
music?
work in an art center and it's mad, and I don't really do for work what I want to do for life.
Wait, but you make
Yeah.
music.
I do
And you
make
make
music with feathers, wood, and string. Yeah, and sometimes we sing about role playing stuff.
Which is
Yes,
super cool
so
and not at all
That's
necessarily
super
nerdy.
cool.
Jess, who are you?
I'm Jess. I'm a games journalist, and during the day I do like psychology research into cognition and memory stuff.
All right, I used to do that.
I was going to say,
Really?
there's
That
a
was my old job. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Alright.
right.
Nice one.
Today we're playing we're going to be playing the Boundary Walker hack of Dungeon World. So the way this works is that the Boundary Walker is a playbook, so basically a class that we play using the Dungeon World rules. So all of you will be playing the same class, but hopefully you'll be making different decisions about how you make your builds. And the point of this class is to give us the basic structures for characters that occur in magical realism or semi-magical works. I often use Murakami as my base line for these sorts of stories, because that's the most magical realism that I've read. I also use the works of Miyazaki. I can't remember how to pronounce his first name. And his films at Ghibli to as like an inspiration as well, because I find that there's a lot of overlap in themes, but not necessarily the way they're executed. So I think we end up telling some fun stories in there. Oh gosh, there's lots of flies around. So because there's a bit of an overlap, we kind of like explore those sorts of things. But the idea being that we're playing in a modern setting. Our characters come from a world that is very similar to our own, but magical things exist in it. And what we often find is that they exist in subtle or strange ways. And we can talk a little bit about like what kind of setting and what kind of things we want to see in our game as we build our characters up. So I'm going to give you all character sheets quickly. Those ones can go away. Oh gosh, there we go. Just putting previous characters away, and then I'll give you some character sheets.
Woo.
And alright, a character for Emily. Emily, you've got Owazu Dojo. Yeah. Hawk has told me that it's Hayao.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, I'm really bad with Japanese pronunciation.
In theory, I studied it for like 4 years,
Yeah.
but
I'm giving one to Jess. There you go,
Okay.
Jess. You've got a character sheet now. Should be in your journal in the second tab.
oh yep.
In the thing there, you should have one, and I'm gonna give one to Sarah. There you go.
Elu.
Yeah.
Elue.
They're given a random name, and I feel like the random name generator specifically tries to make like awful names that you're going to want to change. Cool.
I don't even.
All right. So I'm also going to bring up the um, the Boundary Walker sheet so that I can refer to it in mine, so that we're all on the same page. Can I put this here in like a reasonable way so that it's like on screen for the other people? Oh, hey, that kind of works. Cool. So this is our this PDF that we have is our Dungeon World playbook. So you're going to see that there's a lot of fields that are you'll see that the fields match up vaguely to your character sheet. In that there's strength, dexterity, and all of those sorts of things. So I think the best thing to do is to think about like, hey, what kind of setting do we do people feel like exploring? Like, are we in the country? Are we in a more urban setting? Are we in a suburban setting? And do we feel like we're I mean, that's the main question for me, because I tend to do a weird bit of blurring of cultural things when I'm doing this, in that some things are culturally Japanese because I'm using Japanese sources as reference, and then some things are culturally Australian because I'm Australian. So that's what tends to end up happening. But like, do we want to tell a country story? Do we want to tell a city story? Are you unmuted, Em?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really can't decide today. I'm leaning toward a country story, but that might just be because we watched Spirited Away recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. What do other people feel like? Do you want urban or not urban?
I'm happy either way.
If we're
Yeah.
if we're happy either way, then it sounds like we'll go with a kind of country story. So that's cool.
Or suburbs. Suburbs is also interesting. Like I don't know if we've done that kind of thing before in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the suburbs.
Cool. All
All right. Yeah.
Cool. So as far as our characters, some of them might be from the places that we are, these suburbs. Some of them might be big city folk, and some of them might be country folk. That's up to you. But I think the main thing that we choose with the Boundary Walker that makes that really defines our characters is we pick our on the sheet it says alignment and alignment. That needs to be fixed. Alignment and race, or rather in this case. So your alignments are hopeful, thoughtful, belligerent, and melancholy, and your races are child, suit, nester, and enigma. And then from there you get, and then after you've chosen those, we get to do we get to pick a specialty move and all those sorts of things. We'll do stats and stuff, but I think it's good to work out what our roles are within our group before we do that. So there's those two choices of 4, and then on the second page there are specialty moves. So that's things like being able to cast spells, or having a place that is like a workplace, or can you drive cars, things like that. You got second page, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, does anyone have any feelings of things that they want that are like seeing jumping out to them?
I mean, the word enigma in general always jumps out to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the enigma is a fun time.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty happy to just kind of like choose something that isn't. I'm happy to work around other people because I've played this a few times and I like all of them. So depends on what other people feel like, and I'll just choose something that isn't already kind of taken.
Enigma is when you search for, detect, or create magic or the unreal. You can spend a hit point to give yourself +1 on the roll.
I might go enigma if nobody else wants to go enigma. If someone else does, I'm happy to do whatever.
What kind of enigma do you feel like? Do you feel like a hopeful enigma or a thoughtful belligerent or melancholy? So the way this works is when you do the thing that is listed, you get experience. And when we're doing a one shot, I play this on fast mode, so every time you do it, you're going to get experience.
Okay.
So for instance, hopeful is if you wish for something and then it comes true. And melancholy is if you eat or drink to music.
I like that.
I think I want it to be a thoughtful enigma.
Cool. So if you hesitate or keep quiet instead of making a move, then you'll get an experience point. Cool. And the other thing that you want to have a look at, Justin, is your specialty moves and see if there's a specialty move that looks like a
Oh
thing
God,
you want.
Willow.
Sorry.
Cheeky cat.
Sorry.
Totally distracted by the cat.
Sorry.
Right.
Sorry. Yes, my specialty move.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. They're down here. Okay. Okay. Maybe like the things speak one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah?
I think speak
It's
is
very
fun.
good.
I mean, they're all fun, but they're all fun. That one is, yeah, that one's really cool.
I feel like I'm taking all the fun ones. Feel
No,
free
no,
to
no.
give me a different
No,
one.
it's
No,
no,
that's
no. It's all fun. We've both played before, so
Okay. All right, cool. In that case, yeah, we'll go with that.
Sarah, do you have any feelings on like what you want to do today, or?
I mean, I think I'd be probably fine with anything other than a suit. I think I'd make a bad suit.
The suit is tricky, but like it can be really fun. But yeah, maybe because you'd be like, no, I want to get in all the magic stuff.
I think I'd have a hard time if I'm not really designed to get in and find out my magic things. But yeah, don't think I've been a child before, so that would be interesting. And I'm not sure if I've just always been an enigma. I may have been always an enigma.
Always an enigma.
So yeah, I'm.
Yeah, that sounds
Just forcing you to branch out.
Yeah, maybe you should try a child. I think that would be
a child. Yeah, all right.
So
I'll try a child.
the fun thing about the child is that you lose the weird sex move, but you gain an extra advanced move at the start.
Okay.
But yeah, children, whether they're metaphorical children or actual children, can't do weird sex.
It's probably for the
It's just not ethical.
We
don't want to go there.
Literally, we just
Yeah.
not a thing. So the moves that everyone does start with are dream. When you lay down to sleep, you roll wisdom, and then we find out what your dreams are like.
Yay, dreaming.
When you have sex with weird sex, when you have sex with a character, roll charisma and then choose some effects. Or deep work, when you're in a place of power and try to create something, get to the bottom of something, create a magical effect. Then you can do it in some way. So those are the things that you get by default. And then you get your specialty move. So the way that so those moves will go into your character sheet in the moves section, where you can like click the little add button to add moves.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and like you can edit all the things to put your name and stuff in. And what we'll start doing is I'll give you the numbers for. Actually, it should be on the character sheet there. Boundary Walker, where are we? Should have the things for stats. So the way that Roll20 the way that Dungeon World works is that when you go to do a thing, and you have a move, you go to do a thing that for instance, if you lie down to sleep and you have to roll wisdom, then we roll 2d6 plus your wisdom modifier, and then on a 6 or less, bad things happen. I get to choose what happens. I get to tell the story. That things go into the GM's hands, and that's always bad. On the plus side, you get experience when that happens. On a 7 to 9, we have a compromise or of some sort. Maybe you get what you want at a cost. Maybe you only get part of what you want, something like that. And then on a 10 plus, you get what you want, or at least very, very close to it. If you don't have moves, if you try and do something that you don't have moves for, then that's where we get into the situation of, well, I just tell the story, right? If you try and do something that you just can't do, I'm going to tell you what the results of that are. So you get the moves that are on your character sheet, and you also get the basic moves, which I linked to in our Roll20 chat earlier. But like adding all of the basic moves is a bit tricky. But what we'll find as we play is that we'll tell the story, and then we'll notice when moves come up, and then we'll do what they say. So it makes Dungeon World is a nice framework for us here, because we just tell the story, and sometimes the dice will kick in. As far as character creation, once you've got your moves and like race and alignment and things in there, we'll want to do our stats, which are strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. And you'll see on the PDF, it says assign these scores to your stats. It's a bit annoying. I'm going to post it into the Roll20 chat as well, so that you can see that nice and easy. So you just assign one of those to each of your scores. So if you put 16 in the strength box, or the intelligence box, the bottom thing should end up saying +2. If you put, because it's automatically calculated. Same as, like you'll put 8 in one of them, and that'll be -1. And so it's that plus or minus that is going to be the thing that is going to be added to your rolls.
So wait, hang on. So where am I getting these numbers from?
I just pasted them into the chat for you.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yep.
That's okay.
Sorry, the cat. The cat.
I understand.
Sorry, the cat.
Apologize, I'm just going to disappear out of my frame and turn off my mic for a sec because I have a cold.
Oh, buddy.
The question for me is, do I want to go suit or Nesta?
Yeah, right.
I feel like I might go suit again. I actually really enjoyed suit.
The last time we played,
Yeah, last time we played. Which is funny because I love the magic stuff so much, but there's something really fun about engaging with it as a player, but not as a character. Like, I find that really fun because you can just sort of be like, well, I want to see weird shit happen, so I'm just going to put my character here, even though they don't want to really go there, just so that I can see what weird thing happens. That's fun.
I like that.
Yeah, it'd be good if we can start to get a bit of a conversation about who our characters are. In my head, I'm like picturing a bit of a rough suburb.
Yep.
Like in Adelaide terms, I'm thinking a Hackamore and Elizabeth. But I don't know. I don't know.
In sort of pseudo Japan terms, what is that? I don't know.
What that is in pseudo Japan, or even in like other states. So, but that's the kind of
that's
I'm
okay.
thinking. With like vandalized bus stops and things.
I feel like if there, and I'm curious to know whether Sarah's child is a literal child. Yeah, you reckon?
I reckon so. I'm not sure. But I don't know. My character that I actually played last time in Boundary Walker, Anya, who was in that game growing up, I think it would be quite fun to play her as an actual literal child.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking if you were an actual literal child, that I wouldn't mind being an older sister. That kind of character, because that's a very common trope in the like. So yeah, that's maybe. And I think I haven't decided whether I want to go melancholy or hopeful. Ironically, one or other. Not sure. Not sure. Sarah, do you have an idea for an alignment?
Let me look at them again.
Because like, I feel like melancholy is, because I'm starting to form a picture in my head of who this person is, and melancholy is like the obvious answer, which is kind of what makes me think I don't want to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be belligerent. And I don't want to be thoughtful because, I don't know, I find it's better not to just double up too much on things.
I mean, if you want to be thoughtful, I'm happy to be belligerent instead.
No, that's fine. Right. No, that's fine. I feel thoughtful.
And you could be melancholy. That would work.
Yeah.
Not
a hopeful older sister and a
because
melancholy kid.
Yeah, I reckon she's melancholy.
I think that would be really cute for a kid because,
Yes.
because when I think melancholy, I imagine, like, teenagers with like their phones and headphones and whatever, or like, adults listening to records. But like, it's interesting with a kid because how, what method do you have for carrying music around with you, or do you just like have to seek it out? I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, I think I go looking for it. Yeah.
I like that.
Interesting. Jess, because you're a little bit further ahead in character creation, in the damage you can put just put D6.
Yep.
Because that is everyone has the same damage. And what we'll do is you at the top of the character sheet PDF. There are.
Oh no, I didn't mean to roll 6 damage. Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. It shows that it's working. And so we can see there's some gear that you can pick. So from each column you get to pick 2 things at the top of the sheet there.
9 and 8.
And then we can get onto bonds, which are how our characters know each other. And consider that we don't have to do the thing of like all being a party together for this sort of game. We can kind of like cut back and forth between scenes and stuff as we need to.
I'm just choosing my stats.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go.
That's now I need what? Items.
Yeah. Gear. So you choose 2 things from each
Gear.
column. Yeah. Where is so that people can see what we've got for gear. I'll bring that up on the screen. Where is it? Here you go. There you go, chat. You can see what's being chosen from. You'll notice that we're playing Dungeon World, but we do include things like handgun and newspaper because although it's like it's Dungeon World because we're playing characters who go into strange places and deal with and like go out from the safety of the world and into dungeons, right? They're into places of strangeness. It just happens that this setting happens to include, trams and vandalized bus stops and wheelie bins, right? Like, and so that's it's still Dungeon World, kind of under the cover, but this is a way that we can play a more modern setting and explore weirdness in a modern setting. There are so many typos in this version of the PDF. I need to fix this. Coin, cash. They're all the same thing. Cash and coin, same thing. This is obviously an older version. I wonder where the newer version is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I see. Sorry, I was going to ask where I can add the gear, but I've just found it.
There's
It's
a
alright.
section where you press the little
Yeah.
button. Same thing.
Yep. Cool.
Are Sarah and Emily having emotions around their advanced move, their specialty move? Sorry.
I like that you say emotion.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that currently.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about that yet. I think... Jess, you went with Things Speak, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yep, cool. I could be a driver. What's the animal companion? Animal companion is trained to fight. It'd be very interesting to be a suit who does spellcasting.
Yeah, that would be funny.
It'd have to be something where I didn't think that's what I was doing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like. I kind of like that idea. Like I think I'm doing something else. I think some other kind of process is going on that isn't magic. I think that might be fun. I reckon I might go with that.
Cool.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the zone.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're
the coolest kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
For the zone, you have to pick some options.
Yep.
So let me know what that looks like for you, and you can pick from the list, or you can give us some other ones. You can tell us what it's like. Just tell us about the space. Let's start to build up an idea of where our characters are. What does your zone look like?
I think it's got to do with the fact that I seek out music.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like some old, like, abandoned, like, area of people's houses or sheds or whatever, where they've got like old record players or like discarded things.
Right.
Music that they like used to listen to and don't anymore.
That's cool. I like that.
And I like go in there and get
Yeah, that's awesome.
put on some like whiny ancient tape recorder that like makes that sound where like the tape's a bit damaged.
Yeah.
The music's like proper.
That's so good.
Cool.
Is it like just like a big chunky one with like a handle that you carry like in a backpack or something? Or like is it a small like little compact one that you can put in your pocket?
I mean, it's part of her zone, so it stays there.
Oh, it's part of the zone, so it's
like
stationary.
stay there.
Yeah, gotcha. Yep.
Be like, yeah. I reckon it's like big.
Yeah. It's
Some
like a
big
hi-fi.
old like, yeah, in speakers and tape deck and
The kinds of music that are in the like tape like collection. There's two kinds of music in there, which are jazz and weird electronica, but also like are there other kinds of music that it might be? Is it like is it folk music, or is it what kind of music do you listen to? What kind of music does this child listen to in a shed they break into?
I'm just imagining like hits for kids, 2001.
No, it's definitely like old songs from musicals.
All right.
Yes, that's awesome. Songs from old musicals is the best.
That's awesome. What other there's some other things in there that look like from our list, or like do we have any other descriptors?
Yeah, like it's definitely really messy.
Mm-hmm.
I think like I found the tape player thing there by complete chance. It's like full of just random junk. got old tools and people's like boxes of
Yeah, cool.
clothes and books and memories that they've forgotten about, like that they might put away in the attic, and be like, oh, don't need that stuff anymore. I've got it on my computer and scan copy.
Yeah. Cool.
Like
All
that.
right.
I'm just choosing my gear.
I'm assuming this is a shed that you break into, but I'm specifically choosing that because that's a memory from my childhood.
Yeah.
Of like being like,
Oh,
no
that's
one ever,
cool.
no one ever goes into this shed. Like these people have this shed full of stuff, but they never go in there. So obviously, I, a child, am welcome.
Yes. But I'm definitely like going in through, not the door.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Like there's like it's ramshackle and there's a bit missing on the side, and I hop in through the tangly garden into the shed.
Definitely. That's cool. Awesome. Are you picking your gear, Em? Is that where you're at?
Yeah. Yep. So I picked 2 from each column, so I should
Two
have.
from each column, yeah.
So I should have 6 things. Yeah.
You have 6 things.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. I am a responsible older sister who works, so I'm gonna take coins. I'm gonna take money, whenever possible. So I'm gonna be cashed up, because
cool.
there is cash available in each column, right? So
Yeah.
I can just choose all the cash.
Yes, you can.
Cool. All the cash for me. Yeah, I've also chosen a sword because I love having a sword in this game. I've chosen a first aid kit because I've got to keep my little kid sibling safe. And I've chosen a soft toy, but I think that's a secret.
Oh.
Cool. Awesome.
Bless.
How did you go with your gear, Jess? Also, do you have a name,
Yep.
Jess? Do you have
A name?
for your character?
Yeah, but I can't. I mean, I don't know how to say her name. It's like Eliwe.
Oh no, as in you can change it
You can
if
change
you.
it.
Oh.
You just click on that text
Okay.
at the top of the thing. You should be able to like backspace and type it in. So
Yeah.
I think Emily, you Azahi.
Yeah, Asahi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just gonna reach over here and get a book which has a surname of this person.
Ooh, yes, of course.
I mean, I'm just gonna change it a little bit so it just becomes Ellie,
Yeah. Cool.
but spelt weird.
Spell it.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. That's great spelling.
No, my come back character sheet. There we go. Okay. And yeah, I have decided on some gear.
Yeah.
So I've picked a knife.
Mhm.
I picked 4 coin.
Mhm.
A phone, because that just seems like a
That
nice
seems
practical thing to have.
sensible.
Yep. A torch. Because I don't like dark places. A notebook so that I can scribble down little observations about the things that I'm learning. And I've also picked a newspaper because I kind of like the idea that in the newspaper I just carry around like the puzzle section at the end, and I'm just like doing Sudoku in my spare time.
Yeah. Cool. I like that. Awesome.
Am I the only one that's got like really, really, really lots of echo on Jess?
She seems okay with me. She's quite loud for me, but chat. How's
Yeah,
the
mine's
sound?
like-
I mean,
Everything she said is everything she said.
okay.
All right. Strange.
Like a 30-second delay.
Wow, maybe you're
Okay.
echoing through one of us. Chat, is the sound? Let me know if the sound is okay.
Hmm.
'Cause would
I
like
can
to
probably
know.
turn my mic down. I just got to remember which thing it is.
It all sounds fine to me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I mean, you,
Hopefully, it's just. Was it like that before, Sarah, or is it?
fine.
new thing?
Well, earlier, like everyone was echoing to me, and I thought
Right.
that maybe it's because my Roll20 like sound was running as well, so I went in there and like switched off all the mic and stuff in there.
Mhm.
And now
So it's just me.
you and Ash are fine, but it's just Jess who has
Oh,
an
okay.
echo. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I think my mic is still on in Roll20. Hang on.
Oh, that might be.
Yeah,
it.
that's what I thought it might
Okay,
be.
better?
But
Receiving.
I was
Is that, am I echoing less now?
Yeah, that's fixed it.
Yes?
Hey!
Just so you know, Sarah, in
Okay.
future, you can also turn off. You can also set I don't want to receive any audio as well. So
True.
you can turn off.
Yeah, I was looking for that. I couldn't find it. But...
Actually, I think
okay.
you can just mute the person, and I think.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So what I needed to do was just
things we
click
can do.
mute on her. Yeah.
It's fine.
All right.
Cool. Okay. It sounds like we're getting a bit of an idea of who our characters are. We have Ellie, and we have. I'm just gonna change your name on. Yeah. Cool. Great. That's all right. So we have a bit of an idea of who our characters are. And we're starting to get an idea of like the relationships between each other. But what we have to do is choose our bonds. So, fill in the name of one of your companions in at least one of these below. So, you can choose to fill in a bond for both people if you want, but you need at least one bond. And they are: I look up to X and try to emulate their actions. I'm responsible for X. I will keep them safe and out of trouble. I am uncontrollably infatuated with X. For some reason, X has no memory of me. X and I were a couple once. X and I were rivals once. X and I work together. X and I live together. X and I is responsible for why I am as I am. X and I share an appreciation for real culture. X and I owe a debt. I owe X a debt. So.
Okay.
I mean, the obvious answers for me, for Sarah's character, are either I am responsible for X, or X and I live together. But those both seem kind of like assumed to me.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know whether that means
They
that
don't sound like
that's...
things that, like, the question is, are they things that you are interested in working towards resolving?
No. I don't
Well,
think
the living
so.
together doesn't
Yeah.
make sense, does it?
Yeah.
It's like we don't want to live together anymore.
Yeah.
We want to grow up and get out in the world.
Do you have?
I don't think we do.
Pardon?
Do you have one or more parents?
I'm wondering if I'm like sole guardian.
Yeah, I feel like you're the guardian in this context.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like our parents aren't alive anymore, if we just don't live with them for some reason. Yeah.
Maybe something mysterious and magical happened to them, and
yeah.
No.
I have a question. Azahi, is your last name Oyamayo? Which is Anya's last name?
Yes. How do I spell that?
I will type it.
Cool. Yes, we definitely have the same last name.
Cool.
I reckon. I would like to try and work out, like, I want to try and work out how to tie Jess into that in a really good, like, core way, because often with familial ties, then you end up being like a unit. That's
yes.
Yeah, I think one thing I do want to do in this game is try and see if we can tell a story where we're not all in the same place at the same time, but I am interested in...
We can do that.
At the same time, I want to make sure that we have strong enough bonds that we are telling the same story.
Well, I have another thought. I have a character thought which might be of use, maybe, to Jess. I think my character does night shifts in, like, a 7-Eleven or, like, a supermarket, checking shelves and, like...
Yeah, I love it.
Sorting, like, stock. So I don't know whether maybe I have interactions with Jess's character, like, either at work or, like, either at work as in they work with me, or at work as in, like, we somehow interact mysteriously. Like, because you are in a...
like I come into the shop and buy the same thing every day or whatever.
Something like that. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That would be cool. I like the idea of, like, you're always buying this one really weird thing.
Or like it's your family that owns the 7-Eleven, or you, like, live, like, right next door or something.
Maybe you live above the shop, or...
Maybe I live above the 7-Eleven.
I really like the idea of, like, because, like, in my head, this is going to obviously be a more kind of, like, Australian version of a suburb. And I like the idea that there is no reason that anyone should be living above a 7-Eleven, but there's just this, like, block of shops, and then one has like a house above it, and, like, and you happen to live there.
So in town, I'm just like that weird girl that lives above the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, it's totally like the building is like really separate and out on its own.
Yeah.
Like in my head, it's like
7-Eleven with the place on top.
Yeah.
Most inconvenient 7-Eleven ever.
Yeah.
Or what if it's like a 7-Eleven that's in like a service station or something like that? Like the top floor of a service station?
In my head, it was like a mini mall where there's like 3 or 4 shops, and the end one is a 7-Eleven, and that's the only one that's got anything above it.
Yeah.
It's just like, and it's clearly been added on later. Like, it's like, really, someone's added this extra bit on top of the thing, and no one's sure why.
Yeah. Just like I totally could live somewhere else, but I'm just, you know, I just live over the 7-Eleven. That's just,
I mean,
you know,
it must be cheap rent.
it's just how it is.
It must be cheap
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that. I like the idea that I'm interacting with Emily every day because I'm just like going down there to buy probably semi-embarrassing stuff if I'm living there.
Yeah. Maybe that's why you always go at night, right? Like you always just go and buy stuff at nighttime because there's less people. Like there's usually just me there.
Yeah. Just one person to deal with my weird like 3 AM cravings for Smith's chips. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, that's cool.
I like the mental image of going in and just buying like a whole bunch of Pringles, some sour cream, and like a single cucumber or something.
Yeah.
7-Eleven cucumber.
Yeah. Just like, oh, you're having a party? Like, no.
For me.
A me party. Party for me.
Yep.
Cool. What kind of like, because one of the things that we do need to do, and that this playbook specifically doesn't give us prompts for, is what we look like.
Okay.
What do our characters look like?
I have a picture of growing up on you, so I'll find her.
Can you just put, like,
I
a bow
also
on her head for like baby.
I have a question about pictures. I actually have a picture that is exactly what I'm imagining. It's someone else's art. If I link them in the chat, do you think it's okay to use it as a reference?
Yeah, that's what we've been doing previously. Is we've been using Google Images for this.
Okay.
Yeah, like if people can get something quickly, and if we can link the.
I've got what I want. I will send it to myself and then.
What I like best is when people do shitty MS Paint or pencil drawings and like send them to me, but.
All right, give me a minute.
I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't need to.
In the first tab of your character sheet, Jess, you should be able to upload a picture.
Okay. Keeping in mind that right now I'm using a trackpad, so I'm about to draw you an MS Paint picture using a trackpad.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I'm not a good artist, so...
That's also fine.
Yeah, okay, I don't know if I can get anything that's quite... I think, it basically looks like Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah, go
but
with that.
with, like, brownish hair.
Cool.
Basically it.
Yep.
Just paint over in MS Paint. Change your hair colour.
Yeah.
Has it gone horribly wrong, Jess?
Yeah, my head just kind of... Something happened.
Something happened.
Let's talk about our bonds while we're doing drawings.
Yeah. Because we didn't actually...
Oh, she does have brown hair.
Yeah. It's like dark brown, right?
Yeah. It looks black in some of the pictures, but it's not actually. Yeah, she basically looks exactly like that, except she doesn't wear that type of dress. It's like a pinafore kind of thing.
So I wonder, and again, this is a thing where I have a particular bond that I really like, and I always love to see it in the game at some point.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to go with... Oh, actually, it's a toss-up between these two for Jess's character. Either I'm uncontrollably infatuated with Jess's character, or for some reason...
I mean, wait till you see this paint drawing. You're going to be.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Or, for some reason... they have no memory of me, as in, like, they come in every night and buy the same thing, They never see me know who I am.
What a jerk I would be.
What a jerk. But I don't know, I'm kind of leaning toward, like, being really obsessed with this person.
Yeah.
I think that could be fun.
I like that.
All right, I'm going to go with
could be
that.
fun.
Uncontrollably
Obsessed
infatuated with this mysterious person. Yeah.
That buys Pringles at 3 a.m. Like, on the reg.
Exactly.
Emily, there's a reason you have so much cash.
Yeah, exactly.
All Pringles.
Yeah. I owe you my livelihood.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have you chosen a name for your character, Jess?
Her name is Ellie.
Oh, cool. How do I spell it? Is it just like...
Just like E.
E-L-L-I.
I just changed it from whatever it was before. It's like E-double-L-I.
Cool. All right.
You
Sweet.
have a fun last name as well. You're Ellie Muss. Or is it Ellie Muss?
Yeah,
or
Ellie Muss.
That's cool.
I was reading it as Muss.
Okay, yeah, cool. I'm just checking that we're like using our like Australian pronunciation instead of like a
Yeah.
European pronunciation.
Australian.
I love the way I love the way Emily winces every time I try to do an Australian accent.
That's so bad.
A fun thing I'm learning, I can draw hair even less than I can draw other bits of a person.
Learning things about yourself.
I wonder whether Ellie and I share an appreciation for real culture, as in old musical music.
Yeah!
Yes.
Oh, totally yes.
We're both just into this weird thing.
Yes.
That's so good. That's such a great thing.
Musical taste.
Yeah. Look, not only am I buying Pringles at 3 a.m., but I'm also listening to Hello Dolly by myself. So
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That's the best. What am I going to choose for my... is it... Yes, my little sister. Yeah.
Yep.
What do I choose for...
How old is Anya?
11?
Cool.
Okay, so you're not like
tiny child.
super small child, yeah.
No,
Maybe like 10.
yeah.
Yeah.
10 and a half.
10 and
All
a
right,
half.
I'm 10 and a half. And it's a big deal to me.
Yeah.
If you call me 10, I will
yeah.
correct you.
Yeah.
10 and a half.
I've got it. I owe Anya a debt.
Yeah, see, I was considering that in either direction.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I reckon I owe you a debt, and I don't know what that is, and I'm happy to just play and find out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh no, this
I always
is not
forget.
going well.
Oh, that's it.
I'm so excited.
So you should be. It's a true masterpiece, is what this is.
So Ellie, do you have any bonds for people yet, or have people got bonds with you? I think people have got bonds.
Yeah, people have bonds with me.
Yeah. Do you want me to go through them verbally so you can continue your work of art and you can pick
Yes,
them out?
please.
All right. I'm so excited. All right. So the bonds that that are in there, and you can pick one for each of them, or you can just pick one for one of them and not have a bond the other way. For another one, are I look up to X and try to emulate their actions. I'm responsible for X. I will keep them safe and out of trouble. I am uncontrollably infatuated with X. For some reason, X has no memory of me. X and I were a couple once. X and I were rivals once. X and I work together. X and I live together. X is responsible for why I am as I am. X and I share an appreciation for real culture. And I owe X a debt.
Okay, so I mean, I guess Sarah and I share an appreciation for real culture.
Yeah,
That kind of goes both ways.
Well, that specifically Anya's like Anya believes that, right? Like
Yeah.
whether or not you also believe that back the other way is up to you. But I would suggest not making your bond mutually the same thing.
Okay.
Just because it makes it like if we make them more varied, we get more opportunities to like really like see what they mean.
All right. So, oops, I've just accidentally made part of my face blue. So let's just. when you see this, you'll just be like, how has it taken her this long to draw what she's just drawn?
Oh my god. Ash, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So I went to upload the picture, and Roll20 reminded me that I don't have any
You
root.
want to send it to me in like
Yeah, is that
Hangouts?
cool?
Yeah.
Because otherwise I have to log out of the.
I know you've used up all your Roll20 space.
I have.
You
Okay.
made
I'm
such
gonna.
cool maps.
I'm emailing it to you. Yeah. I'm emailing you this picture. I emailed you this picture.
No. Okay, so. Huh.
Buddy.
I'm thinking. Okay. I mean, maybe. I don't know about trying to emulate their actions, but maybe I look up to Emily because she's like such a hard worker, and I'm like, oh man, look at her dedication to her family.
Yeah, so you look up to Azahi?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool.
How do you spell Azahi?
A-S-A-H-I. A-S-A. I think it's a beer brand.
Asahi.
Am I right in remembering that? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, which I kind of like.
Yeah. Why not?
Ah, cool. Thanks, Ash, for putting the picture in.
Yeah, we got you. We got.
So yeah, there's that. I
Cool.
mean, I'm
Next
guessing none of them and I were not a couple once. That kind of doesn't work.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, you can put that in and just be like, what the fuck does that mean? And we'll try and work it out.
But maybe not for the kid.
Oh, no, with the kid.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not.
Unless you're also 10.
that would make everything pretty weird.
I don't want to be over the same.
How old are you?
I think I'm like 19.
Okay,
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we must be about. I'm assuming we're about the same age.
Oh,
Maybe I'm like a little bit older.
I think she was a bit older than me. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like I don't know, like at mid-20s. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining.
Old enough that a 19-year-old would think that person had their life sorted out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And be very be so wrong.
And yeah, meanwhile there's me, just like, man, this 19-year-old really has their life sorted out.
Yes,
Right? You're
exactly.
Like, stupid 19-year-old.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so there's that. I mean, she's probably partly responsible for why I am as I am, considering she enables my Pringle buying at 3 a.m.
I like that particular bond because often in this kind of magical realist setting, that often ends up being some really mysterious stuff, like particularly with enigmas, because there's something really strange and kind of like supernatural about them a lot of the time. Often that can come out as something really bizarre, which is fun.
Yeah.
So it could be like, responsible for the way you are as you are because I enable your Pringle buying, but it could also be like, there could be some other weirder layer underneath that.
Yeah.
Looks like Sarah's frozen.
That I could just work out what that is
Sarah's
maybe
froze.
later.
Yeah,
She has froze.
We're nearly at time
Oh, no.
for taking a break.
Yeah. We
I
can
did
take a
wanna-
break.
I did want to finish up character creation before we did that.
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
we have a froze Sarah. Oh, she's dropped out.
All right. Yeah.
We'll see if she comes back.
Yeah, which means that like now the thing looks very funny.
Well, yeah, we're all.
Let's
That's
take
fine.
a break.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Let's take a break
Cool.
and we'll come back in a few minutes We'll get a cup of tea and everything, and we'll finish off our character creation. Jess, if you want to use this time to go and get a cup of tea,
This time to-
or MS Paint, your choice. And we'll be back in a few minutes.
Yes.
Cool.